Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on plant physiology. In previous videos we already seen ascent of sap, mechanism of ascent of sap, then transpiration pool theory and some evidences and objections of transpiration pool theory. In this video we will learn about factors affecting ascent of sap. So there are some environmental factors which affects the ascent of sap. So we know very well ascent of sap is a process or it is a phenomena in which water is uplifted from root to the top of the tree, that is root to the top of shoot. So this is nothing but the ascent of sap, but this ascent of sap it may get controlled and it may get affected by some environmental factors. So which are those? Let us see. So there are some environmental factors we will learn. First and very important factor which is associated with this ascent of sap, it is soil water. So this is very important factor. Availability of water in soil will affect the process of ascent of sap. If soil contains sufficient water or required amount of water in the soil, then there would be more rate of ascent of sap. The concentration of minerals and soil salinity, it will also affect ascent of sap. So if the water into the soil it is more concentrated or many solutes are already dissolved in that water, then there will be less amount of ascent of sap, because such type of water it will be not uplifted by roots or it will be not absorbed by roots due to the, because this is the against the gradient and it will there will be no osmosis takes place. So that soil water and soil water quality, it is very important in the process of ascent of sap. So ascent of sap it is inhibited in the soil which are very saline or they contains more salts. Next factor, it is temperature. So temperature is also very important factors and it is very important than this soil water, because temperature it controls the process of transpiration, because if there is more temperature there will be more transpiration, and if there will be more transpiration, according to the transpiration pool theory, ultimately there will be increase in ascent of sap. But under low temperature there will be no transpiration and adversely it will affect on ascent of sap. So temperature it also plays very important role in the process of ascent of sap. Now next is light. So light is responsible for opening and closing of stomata and it is indirectly associated with ascent of sap, because light it is responsible for opening and closing of stomata, thereby control the rate of transpiration. It also induces change in temperature which affects ascent of sap. So light sometimes it will affect in temperature change. It may have the ability to change, increase or decrease temperature, and if temperature is decreased or increased then there will be effect on ascent of sap. So another factor is atmospheric humidity. If increased humidity is there or if humidity is more in the vicinity of leaves, it will be adversely affect on ascent of sap. Means due to this increased humidity in vicinity of leaves there will be no transpiration takes place, and due to that there will be no ascent of sap. In dry weather, if you see, humidity in environment is very less and there will be more transpiration and increased ascent of sap. But humid conditions there will be less transpiration and thereby affect reduced ascent of sap. Next is wind velocity. So it is very important. If there is a moderate wind velocity is there will be more transpiration and it will result in more ascent of sap. More blowing wind with very high wind velocity, they are also responsible for closure of stomata, and it will minimizing rate of transpiration and ultimately ascent of sap. So for to takes place transpiration regularly or moderately, there should be moderate wind velocity. If this type of wind velocity is there, there will be more transpiration, and due to that there will be more ascent of sap. But there is a condition: if winds are more blowing and with very high velocity, then plant, due to its safety, they closes their stomata, and due to closure of stomata there will be no transpiration at all, and here due to no transpiration there will be no ascent of sap. So there should not be more wind velocity which will adversely affect upon the process of ascent of sap. Now there are some internal factors are also responsible for this, that is lip size, lip area, number of stomata per lip. They also affect on the rate of transpiration and ultimately on the ascent of sap. So there are lip size, it is very important, because if you see the leaves of acacia plant, they are having very reduced lip size, and in such plants there will be very less transpiration can be seen. But if there are some plants which are having broad lip area, there are a number of stomata present on them, and due to that there will be more transpiration and more ascent of sap. So lip area also very important, lip size is very also important, and number of stomata per lip, they are also very important factors to cause ascent of sap, or they affect on ascent of sap. Next, root structure, its type. So what is the structure of root, what is type of root, then root system, how broad it is, how narrow it is, and nature of root, it also affects on the ascent of sap. So these two are the internal factors which are important role to play in the process of ascent of sap. So in this video we have learned about different factors which affect on the rate of ascent of sap. Thanks for your attention.